Hello friends, I'm back again with Ecology Part 2 for a quick recap in Ecology Part 1 where we had studied the basic units of ecology along with the biotic and abiotic factors that lead to changes in the ecosystem. You can find the link here for a detailed catch-up. In this tutorial, we will discuss how living beings respond to such changes in the abiotic factors of the ecosystem. So, while primarily living beings tend to adjust to the changes in the environment by a phenomena called homeostasis. So, as the name suggests, in homeostasis, the body brings in stability with the changes in the external environment. And this is achieved in four major ways. The first one is regulation, second one confirmation, third one is migration, and the fourth one is suspension. So let's see what regulation is. In this form of homeostasis, the organism maintains the internal body condition irrespective of the environmental changes. For example, we humans, which are so-called warm-blooded animals, can maintain their internal temperature at 37 degrees centigrade. On the contrary, the conformers are organisms that have their body conditions changed based on the environmental changes. So, for example, the reptiles, which are so-called the cold-blooded animals, cannot maintain their body temperature and thus conform with the changes in the environmental temperature. So here you can see a tree lizard which is basking in the sun to rise its body temperature during winters. So this is a form of conformer. The other form of homeostasis is migration, where an organism avoids a stressful habitat by relocating itself to a comfortable environment. For example, birds usually tend to migrate to warmer areas when their habitat is too cold for them and get back to the same habitat when the chilling winters are gone. So this is a form of migration. The last form of homeostasis mentioned here is suspension, wherein the organism arrests either its growth stage or lowers its metabolism when the environment is too harsh and waits until the environment is comfortable again. There are many forms of suspension like dormancy or spore formation in lower animals, whereas so well known estivation, also called the summer sleep, and hibernation, also called the winter sleep, in higher animals. So for example, here you can find a honeybee community quite active during a bright morning. But this same community went into hibernation when the temperature lowered for conserving energy. So this is a form of hibernation, which is also called winter sleep. So these were the forms of homeostatic behaviors of organisms where the animals have to adjust to temporary changes. But what do animals do when they have to adjust to permanent changes in the environment for a long run? There then comes the phenomena of adaptation. So adaptation is adjustment, either physiological or behavioral, that enables an organism to survive and reproduce in its habitat. I've just given an example here of a red panda. These animals actually have the tendency of living at the tree canopy or bamboo canopies, bamboo tops, because they feed on the bamboo shoots. And that is why their body is quite lighter in weight when compared to its size, which means they have a very smaller mass. That is an adaptation. Second, they have a very fluffy tail, you can see here. This fluffy tail is used by them as just like a pillow. They coil it and use it as a pillow while they sleep on the trees. Third thing is their movement. They have a very head first movement, which is like they put their head in the beginning of walking, and that actually helps them to defensive position when they are actually down in the terrestrial area and the floor area to avoid any kind of attack, and also to have balance while walking on those swingy bamboos. And the last one is the thumb. They have a very well develop thumb with very sharp claws that actually helps them grip the shoots or the branches that they walk through and not lose its balance. So this is how organisms respond to changes in the environmental parameters we have talked so far. So with this, we wind up with the video. Thank you for watching this episode. Please do like it and do not forget to subscribe my channel. And we'll be back soon with the next one. Thank you.